After the storms of life, Tu Tien finally found a peaceful place next to Jack. Together they built a small home, not too luxurious but full of laughter and happiness. The house is located in the middle of a lush green garden, where Tu Tien can grow by himself familiar vegetables, recalling the hard days gone by. Every morning, Jack often gets up early to prepare breakfast for the whole family. The sound of knives and chopping boards clattering, the aroma of coffee, blend with the birds singing in the garden, creating an unusually peaceful scene. Tu Tien woke up gently, hug him from behind and give him a sweet kiss. They had breakfast together and talked about their plans for the day. Jack continued working in construction, but he knows how to balance work and family. He always makes time for Tu Tien. Walk in the park with her, watch movies, or just sit together and talk. About Tu Tien, she is no longer the weak woman she used to be. She is getting stronger and more independent. She spent time learning about traditional medicine from her father. She repented and became a successful woman. Thanks to Tu Tien's dedication and kindness, Mr. Hoi and Jack's Oriental Medicine Clinic becoming more and more popular. She became her father's right-hand man, help him in medical examination and treatment. Tu Tien is always devoted, listen to patients' pain, and find the best treatment. Mrs. Lee, Jack's mother, always loved and supported Tu Tien. She treats her like her own daughter, always be there to encourage and help her. She often visits Jack and Tu Tien's family, bring small gifts and good wishes. He also became an indispensable part of the family, bring warmth and valuable advice. Jack and Tu Tien's life became more fulfilling when their first child was born. Both take care of the child together, enjoy the happy moments of being a parent. The child becomes the string, emotional connection between family members. Mrs. Lee and Mr. Hu regularly spend time playing with and taking care of grandchildren, bring boundless love. On weekends, the whole family often organizes picnics, camping, or simply small parties at home. They cook and sing together, and chat, create memorable memories. Jack and the Fairy also actively participates in charity activities. Help the needy. They want to spread love and compassion for all. Life seemed to go on smoothly, but one day Tu Tien suddenly had a severe stomachache and her face turned pale. Jack panicked and took her to the hospital. After examination and necessary tests, the doctor diagnosed her with acute appendicitis and needs surgery. Right during surgery, the doctor accidentally discovered a small tumor in the ovaries of Tu Tien. They decided to take a sample of the tumor for a biopsy. The biopsy results shocked everyone. The tumor is malignant. The bad news was like a thunderbolt to Tu Tien's ears. She completely collapsed. Jack and his mother were always there to encourage and comfort her, promised to help her get through this difficult time. When Tu Tien was in the hospital, Tone often visited her, bring small gifts and sincere words of encouragement. Tone's concern touched Tu Tien, but her feelings for Jack remained unchanged. One day, the doctor announced the results of Tu Tien's blood test. The surprise is, her blood type does not match his. Suspect there is a mistake. They decided to do a DNA test. The results show that Mr. Hoi is not Tu Tien's biological father. This fact made him extremely regretful. He spent his whole life loving and caring for Tu Tien, like a real daughter. Now I found out she is not my child. Tu Tien is also very sad, but she still cherishes the feelings that he has given her. From then on, Tu Tien began to search for her biological parents. Jack is always there to help her on this arduous journey. In search, they meet many people and hear touching stories. They realize that there are still many good people in this world, willing to help others. Finally, after months of searching, they also found Tu Tien's biological parents. They are a poor but kind farmer couple. They lost their child at a young age, and always longing to find the lost child. The moment of reunion was filled with happiness. Tu Tien feels so lucky to have two families, love and protect her. But the joy did not last. How long? Then she had to face a new challenge. Cancer. Tu Tien had to undergo painful chemotherapy sessions, but always maintain optimism. Jack and his family are always there to take care of and encourage her. Their love give her more strength to get through the toughest days. After a long period of treatment, Tu Tien finally conquered the disease. She and Jack continued to live happily together, build a small home full of laughter. They often visited the immortal's biological parents, and he regretted it. Repay those who have loved and helped them. About Tone. He is a successful CEO from a wealthy family. He is a talented and kind-hearted gentleman. Tone met Tu Tien in a traffic accident. He was seriously injured and was saved by her. Touched by her sincerity and kindness, Tone gradually develops feelings for Tu Tien. However, he knew that she already had Jack. Respect the fairy's decision and do not force her. He just silently stayed by her side to help her when needed. Tone is a generous and tolerant person. He does not envy or hate Jack, on the contrary. He considers Jack as a good friend. Even though his feelings were not reciprocated, he always gave Tu Tien sincere attention. You are a precious man, a good friend, and a trustworthy brother. After beating cancer, Tu Tien cherishes every moment of her life. She and Jack lived a simple but happy life. Jack continued to develop his career in the construction industry. Tu Tien still accompanies her adoptive father. He regretted entreating Oriental medicine. The following days, their family became closer than ever. Surely not just a model husband, but also a devoted father. He spends a lot of time with his children. Teach children good things and right things, and give me a strong spirit. Mrs. Lee often visits. Help Tu Tien take care of the baby, and he also came to show his concern. Tone and silent emotions. Even though I can't have Tu Tien's heart, Tone still always keeps sincere feelings for her. He continued to run his corporation, expand many charity projects to help those in need. Difficult situation. He occasionally visits Jack and Tu Tien's family, always brings small gifts for their son. One day, he suddenly received news that his mother was seriously ill. She is a strong woman. Over the years, always strive to build a career and raise him to be successful. But when old age comes, her health is not as good as before. Tone decided to spend more time taking care of his mother and think about the real values in life. Tone's mother in a reunion, Tu Tien expressed gratitude because she saved her son before. But she also frankly told the fairy that if that day she chose Tone, perhaps her life would have been more prosperous. Tu Tien just smiled and replied, "I never regretted my choice. Happiness is not in material things, but in the people you are with." Tone stood silently beside, listening to that answer. I know that no matter how hard I try, Tu Tien's heart never belonged to him. But instead of suffering or resentment, Tone felt relieved again. I realized that true love is not about possession, but is looking forward to people. I love happiness. Second chance for Tone. After a long time focusing on work, Tone began to feel lonely. One day, he accidentally met Jiang again, the woman who had feelings for him, but disappeared from his life for a long time. Jiang appeared with a calmer, more mature appearance. She is no longer a weak woman, run after a hopeless love that now has its own career, death and independence. That meeting seemed to open a new chapter for Tone. He and Jiang gradually became closer. She is not as shy as before, but have learned to appreciate myself more. Jiang Q Tone. And most of all, she doesn't love him in a dependent way anymore, but a more equal, mature feeling. Tone realized that maybe the happiness I've been looking for all this time, always by my side, I just never realized. Small family and future plans. As for Jack and Tu Tien, after their son grew stronger, they began to think of new plans. Jack didn't just want to continue his construction career, but also want to expand into the field of financial investment. He discussed with Lu Wan, my best friend, on setting up a finance company to support struggling small businesses. Tu Tien is busy with her Oriental medicine clinic. Always support husband. She believes that Jack has the talent to make his dreams come true. Late nights, two husband and wife sitting together, talk about ambitions and the future. It doesn't matter whether they succeed or fail. The important thing is that they always go together. One day, Jack took his son out to play, while Tu Tien was at home preparing dinner. She looked around her cozy home, smile happy. Once upon a time, she thought she would never be able to have a complete life. But now she has it all. A loving family, a husband always by my side, and a hopeful future. Life goes on, but now, every day that passes is precious to them. Happiness is not always about big things, but it is the simple moments when there is someone to love, and together move forward on the road ahead.